in the green zone preparing for the start.
How are you feeling, ladies? Yes, tandem!
Anything with a 40 passing.
I can spot Julie. Haven't seen you out here. Hello. Tea.
Hello, Katie.
Hiya. Oh, hello, Neil. We've got Neil to the party as well. Woo. Not sure how long this will keep up, the filming, but we'll get some footage in for the early miles.
You're already good.
It's really warm.
Go.
Really warm.
Yeah. So Neil and I have stuck together at 10k now, feeling good. Just coming up to Patty Sark. We've already seen Carol and Sam, they've given us a wave. No one else yet. Feeling good. It is warm though.
As you can see in the distance, we're just approaching the iconic Cutty Sark. Was really happy by this point. It was getting warmer, but still was really happy to see this first part on the course.
So Neil, we're almost at mile 9, we've just seen Sarah. Give us a wave, Sarah. It's warm today, so we're doing good still. We're doing good. Roadway cam. Hello. Hello. How are you? Yeah, really good. I've picked up a friend to the left of you.
Yeah. Oh my God. How are you doing, guys?
Yeah, good.
I thought I'd show you a different perspective of collecting a medal. So rather than actually me showing you, I thought I'd film it from inside my pocket. So here I am walking upside the barriers. There I am getting my medal. Thank you so much. And here I am walking through off off to go and collect my bag.
So there you have it, probably one of the most underwhelming London Marathon 2018 videos that you will have ever seen this year. I am awful at taking GoPro footage. I have admitted this before, but somehow looking at the clips, it turns out that I actually filmed half of the race from inside my pocket. So I could have showed you the race from a whole different perspective, but I chose not to. So let's just talk through the race and just give you a quick recap and summary of how it went for me. So I went to the expo on Thursday. I had a great experience. On Saturday afternoon, I then travelled down to London to stay with my grandparents, as that's where they live, and it just meant the whole experience in the morning was just familiar with me in terms of, you know, I had a really good night's sleep. I woke up, I had the same breakfast. All of my club came down on a coach, but I didn't want to do that, so I could just have a nice sort of, the time that I got up was about the time that they were leaving for the coach. So I had a good enough sleep, and then I got to the start line really sort of stress-free. I was in the green zone this year, which is a new experience for me. I have been in the red zone previously, and I was off within about 4 minutes from the start time of 10 o'clock. So the first few miles I just tried to ease into it, tried to find my pace. I tried to not go too quickly, as I realised that other people around me were going far too quickly. I slowed it down. I got to about mile 2, and that's when I bumped into Julie, and then also Neil joined me. And we ran for quite a long way together. I'd say we ran for a good 7 or 8 miles. We tried to work as a team in terms of trying to collect water. One would get one from one station, one would get from the other. And we just tried to take on sips of water rather than sort of taking on lots of water, because you can actually overhydrate. We tried to go through some of the showers. It was really cool that some of the fire stations were opening up there. That's thunder and lightning. Wow, like that was the hottest day on record in London, and now I'm experiencing this. This is just crazy. The hailstones are actually coming in. The window's been left open. Madness. But yeah, so we ran through the fire stations. They were like using their hoses to try and cool people down. Like, as you can see from the clips, the noise was phenomenal. The crowds were absolutely incredible. Like, thank you to everyone that volunteered, that were giving out water. They had live bands, music. You know, some of the local communities, like the Run Dem crew, they were fantastic. And yeah, so Neil and I stayed together for a while. You know, we were just trying to soak up as much atmosphere as we could. Got to about mile 10, and I think I sort of naturally, Neil and I just got sort of split apart. A lot of people just there in general, out on the course. Then it got to Tower Bridge, one of the most iconic locations ever. Third time lucky, I tried to get some footage. No, I don't know what it was, whether the battery or it had overheated in my pocket. My GoPro just was not playing ball, so I put it away, tried to just enjoy Tower Bridge for what it was. Mile 13, I saw the Redway runners. Gabe and Sue Keir stopped off. That was great, and then it all started to, well, at mile 13 I felt like, you know, I've done half the race. I'd gone through in like about 1 hour 42, so I was on for about 3:25 pace, but I didn't feel as great as what I felt like I should have done at halfway. I should be like, right, halfway, knuckled, done, locked, let's crack on with the second half. Didn't feel like that. Mile 16 was when I saw James, gave him a high five, and all I just remember him was just saying like, I'm really hot, it's really hard. I got to mile 17 and saw a friend of mine and just stopped. That was the first time I stopped on the course. Never walked ever in a race before. Actually, I tell a lie, cross country. I've walked on a cross country course before. And yeah, that's when the mental battles begin. I then had to adopt a run walk approach for the rest of the course, and it was just really, really hard. Oh my God, this thunder. Loving this. And yeah, unfortunately, it was just, I think I overheated on the day. It was just a real struggle. Now, I've run in the heat before, ran Cyprus half marathon only a few months ago, but then saying that, only 5 weeks ago, a 20-mile race of mine was cancelled because of the snow. It's just unbelievable this weather at the minute. And so I tried to keep going for as long as I could, but my body was telling me no. There was people collapsed on the side of the road, you know, people like wobbling all over the place, and it was just about safety first, really, on Sunday. I kept trying to like adapt my times and try and enjoy as much as I could. So, you know, I saw the rest of the club at mile 22, I saw my family at mile 23, I saw my best friend at 24, my nan and uncle at 25. So that was just amazing that I could stop off and say hello to them and give them all a hug and a kiss. But it just was a real struggle for me. I finished and I wasn't happy. I was walking up the mall trying to collect my bag and was almost in tears. But on reflection, after speaking to lots of other runners, a lot of them, basically no one that I know got their target time on Sunday. It was just far too hot. I've read a couple of race reports from other people, like on Instagram, and some of them had really good races and the heat didn't affect them, but a lot of people, the heat did affect. And it's just a real shame that I just feel frustrated that I put so much effort into that 16-week block that I couldn't reap the rewards that I felt like I wanted to and that I deserved to on that day. I'm also a little gutted in myself that I stopped, because maybe if I'd stopped a bit later then, but you know, it's too late, you know. I did a live chat earlier on today with Rich, and you know what, the main thing is that I got the medal, I finished it. 26.2 miles is a long way, and I should just be really happy with the fact that I finished. It also goes to show that this was only my 3rd marathon, and maybe in retrospect I'm quite novice and amateur, and maybe I went into it too confident and didn't respect the distance enough. Who knows? But it just means that I'm really excited and eager to continue on with my training and see what will come in the future. You know, I'm not going to lose this training now. The main thing for me this week, it's now Wednesday, I've not run at all, and I'm probably not going to run until the weekend. So I'm just taking my recovery and just enjoying some downtime, both mentally and physically, away from the race. But it was a phenomenal day. It is one race that I will never ever forget for many different reasons, and I'm just really pleased with you know, that I've managed to do it, and it's a huge achievement. So I've done 3 marathons, you know. A few years ago, my first one was back in 2014. I never ever thought I'd complete one. So to be here, sitting here today and saying I've done 3 marathons and I still want to do more and I've not been put off, that's pretty good going. So if you do want to watch any better videos on the London Marathon, I would really recommend Rich's, Bays 187, or Donato's Run Guru Run. They've got much better videos and they summarised it really well. They stopped off, they were chatting to people, and just the whole day. It is literally it's the greatest race on earth for so many different reasons. So